Happy Halloween from 2K TV. This week, we're checking in with the 2K League and getting details on Season 4. And are you going out for the My Team Unlimited tournament? We catch
And you've got it on 2K Sports for when we are.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. So the New York starting five. Randall out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then there's Payton. And it's Barrett at the shooting guard position. And for Minnesota, we've got Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Okogie in at the three, the small forward. Now, here's Barrett. Inside, Randall banked in off the glass. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with him.
To the middle. Gibson dishes to Randall. He kicks to Barrett. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Back to Russell. Towns is doubled. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Russell, no good. Here's Barrett. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft. RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
You know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
Now here's Harkless after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Harkless the pass to Barrett. Ball stolen. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. That one good for two.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
Here's Barrett. That's tipped. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Towns with the ball.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Payton. There's the pass to Gibson. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Reggie Bullock comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Payton. Here's Harkless. And here's Bullock from the arc. Beasley with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up, always active with his hands around the ball. Josh Okogie was born in Nigeria but moved to the U.S. with his family at 3 years of age, and he attended high school and college in Georgia. However, he does play for the Nigerian national team.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman comes in for Malik Beasley. And Culver's subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. 4 on the shot clock. Ntilikina can't hit. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Okogie off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice heads-up play that time from Culver. Excellent awareness.
Pass to Bullock. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Culver. Passes it to Lehman. And here's Culver. Down low. Reed the pass to Noel. And it's off from three-point range. New York trailing. 1:27 left in the first quarter. It's picked off. Johnson outside. Back to Lehman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the left side wing. Here's Ntilikina. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's stolen. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Pass to Noel. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. Knicks trail by 4. Looking to end the run. Here's Portis. Ellington kicks to Bullock. New York, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now the feed to Robinson. Now the pass to Bullock. From deep. He can't get it to go. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason work he put in.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, going into the summer.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
The talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Taj Gibson. Wayne Ellington is out there with Elfrid Payton. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. Here's Russell. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
5 to shoot. Gibson passes to Ellington. Over Russell. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you think about a few guys. James Harden I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Randall against Hernan Gomez. Gibson dishes to Randall. Back to Gibson. Ball's knocked loose to the paint. Randall kicks to Ellington. Fires top of the key. They grab their own miss.
You know, this guy never stops working. He's always going hard, and Randall's aggressiveness is what allows him to be such a good offensive rebounder.
Here's Russell. That one's in. Only his fourth make against 9 total shots.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
There at the pass to Ellington. Now here's Gibson. He's tightly guarded. Ellington with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Randall passes to Gibson. Misses from close range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Beasley, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Beasley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Ellington. Fires the three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
So much power, Randall with the vicious putback. That's big time.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Outside Russell. From the high post. And it's good off the back rim and in. Russell's got 10 points in the game.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
They double him with Russell. Barrett with the ball. Beasley covering, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's New York with it. Randall kicks to Harkless. Back to Randall. Passes it to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Left side Gibson. New York needs to get off a shot. The shot by Ellington, no good.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Kicks it out to Beasley. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Reed. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here comes the break. Here's Harkless. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Up top, Russell. No good there off the double clutch.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Russell is out there with Beasley. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Gibson against Johnson. And Gibson kicks to Barrett. Off target from 3-point range. Minnesota leading by 8. Now, here is Russell. He's got 10. Looking to get back on track here. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. And for New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. Barrett the pass to Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
So both teams making some changes here. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kevin. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. For 3, Bullock. The shot off that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. For the finish. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Ntilikina passes to Knox. Here's Randall. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. Bobby Portis is checked in for Julius Randle. Robinson against Towns. Robinson kicks to Bullock. That 3 off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Ripped away. Left side, Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. 1:49 left in the third. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. No good on that one. And New York will come the other way. Throws it up high. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Noel. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. All sorts of time. And too long on the shot.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And it's Bullock missing.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Portis, the pass to Bullock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Left side, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Culver passes to Johnson. Pushing it up. Back to Bullock. The pass to Ntilikina. It's Robinson high post. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And New York looking at who they've got. Randall and Portis patrol the middle. Elfrid Payton is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Bullock in at the small forward position. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Up top, Russell. He's defended by Randall. Tries again from the top of the key. It's rebounded by New York. Now Barrett off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Outside, Russell.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Bullock. Here's Russell. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Just 4 to shoot. Some nice passing by New York here. Randall with the bucket.
And saying, you want a piece of this? Randall easily getting the better of that exchange.
Russell left side. And that one is good.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Knicks trail by 12. And here's Barrett. Kicks to Randall. Looking for Payton. He gets it there. Got a hand on it. To the inside. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Randall with the ball. And a fast break now for New York. Got a piece of it. Beasley with the steal. Russell with a wide open look. They get the rebound. Over Payton. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Okogie, the pass to Russell. And it's good, 2 points.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Towns against Randall. Here's Payton. It's tipped. Here's Okogie. Down low. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Payton. Lays it up off the glass.
Really like seeing Payton operate inside. I mean, showing once again that he's got the total package.
And Alfred Payton with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Minnesota. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. Reese Harkless comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Russell missing. Knicks trail by 8. 1:05 left to play in the final quarter. Randall down low. Hernan-Gomez on him. Chalk up 2 there.
And coming through in a big way. You have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
Russell high post. That shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Beasley with the steal. Here's Okogie, defended by Gibson. There's Russell with the 3. Again, Russell missing. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harkless dishes to Randall. He doesn't hit that one. Gibson with the steal. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on.
catch up with a couple that have locked in a place in the tournament, find out how they did it. Trae Young returns with another installment of Uninterrupted on 2K TV. Plus, we have your Halloween looks and your top plays of fall.
Welcome to this week's episode.
The Hornets making their grand entrance earlier. Looking good. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Julius Randle. R.J. Barrett is out there with Payton. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Gibson in at the center position. And for the Hornets, we've got Bismack Biyombo. Washington out there with Bridges. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Graham in at the two-guard spot. Now, here's Rozier. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Washington passes to Biyombo. Can't hit from in close. Randle against Rozier. Bridges with the steal. The kick out to Rozier. Here's Biyombo. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Well, I'm impressed with Rozier's growth as a distributor. He's capable of making some nice passes.
And see, well, really, because of that raw athleticism, Rozier was a mid-first round pick back in 2015. And you can see, though, that skill set is evolving.
Well, that's why Charlotte gave him a 3-year, $58 million contract. I mean, the feeling is he's still reaching his full potential. We saw signs of growth last year.
Outside Gibson. And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the middle. Pass to Randle. Shoots over Graham. Randle no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Randle against Bridges. And there it is for him.
The ability to score in close. Bridges showing some nice touch and concentration from this area.
New York with the ball. 4-point game. Payton surveying the floor. Here's Gibson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Graham. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. His three-pointers off the mark. Randle outside. To the paint. Here's Barrett. And he banks in the layup. And it's a tie ball game.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Graham kicks to Washington. Yes, that goes in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Rozier. It's rebounded by New York.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And here's Barrett. Pass to Randle. Back to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. No one near Payton as he lets it go. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Randle passes to Gibson, and the layup's good off the glass. Gibson's got his second bucket of the night.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Graham dishes to Biyombo. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, this kind of hustle means a lot to Washington's teammates. It's why they enjoy playing with him.
And it's in there. Barrett's got his second basket of the game. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Bridges. Finished off the break.
And the level of focus Bridges has, great job working his way through the contact.
Here's Barrett. Hornets with the rebound. Washington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. It's rebounded by Payton.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Now here's Graham. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Rozier. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
Inside Rozier's agility, it gives him an edge. Able to make late shot adjustments and find the bucket.
Here's Harkless. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Bridges with it. Now Graham. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was.
I hate losing, but.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grip.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Ante Graham is out there with Batum, and it's Bacon in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And it's Graham missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That one drops for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his 2nd season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Bacon the pass to Graham. And again, the Hornets missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And Ellington's checked in for the Knicks. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
To the paint. Stolen by Robinson. The pass to Bullock. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 4-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Hornets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thank you and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Terry Rozier comes in for Devontae Graham. Here's Knox. The shot comes out, and the Hornets now going the other way. Here's Bacon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Bridges kicks to Zeller. Takes a shot at the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Here's Portis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Miles Bridges.
Plays with so much passion. Love how effective Portis is at drawing fouls.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Such a ruthless competitor. Rozier excels at attracting contact when he's going up with assertiveness.
And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for New York. Randall dishes to Harkless. Back to Randall. Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot. A shot by Ellington, no good. And of course, Rozier played a fair amount of off guard before he came to Charlotte.
And Kevin, back in Boston, he learned how to move without the ball, where to spot up. And those may have been hard lessons early on, but the development paid off. Rozier's become a much more versatile talent.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Has to be Biombo. Zeller trying to free himself up. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Biombo. Pass to Payton. Over in the corner, Harkless. Back to Payton. Passes it to Ellington. Now, here's Barrett. He's covered closely. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So for the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Elfrid Payton. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Got a piece of it. To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Good if it goes. He's off on that one. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks out front as they end the second quarter with a massive 16. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are leading by 4. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Knicks, Julius Randle is out there with Mo Harkless. Then there's Payton. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Gibson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Left side, Gibson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Barrett. Shoots from the high post. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Graham with the bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Now, here's Barrett. He's covered by Washington. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And then Washington with the dunk.
Serious verticality from Washington. Soars up to the rim and throws it down.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New York. They lead by 1.
And thinking back, Biyombo selected 7th overall because of the pre-draft measurements and workouts, which were unreal.
Well, he has a 7'6" wingspan. Flashed tremendous speed for his size. But he also has showed a mature, positive attitude. He can speak 5 languages. Scouts came away impressed with his total package.
And here we go. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
They look to Barrett in these spots because they trust the young man's ability to finish in the open court.
Hornets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Bridges passes to Washington. Back to Bridges. The kick out to Rozier. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Zeller, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And it's Batum in for Terry Rozier. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Portis comes in for Julius Randle. Kevin Knox is checked in for Harkless. And it's Reggie Bullock in for R.J. Barrett.
Well, once Bridges realized the break was on, I mean, he was off to the races. His coaches will appreciate his effort level.
Payton kicks to Bullock. Back to Payton. Robinson down low. He's against Zeller. Portis, the pass to Robinson. Makes it off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Here's Graham. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And the Hornets making a change here. Bacon's checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
It stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Knox, the pass to Robinson. To the left wing. Some nice passing by New York here. The pass to Portis. That's tipped, and there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson down low. He's covered by Zeller, and the basket is good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Back to Zeller. Puts it up from 12. Washington, great positioning on the putback. Washington's got 12 points in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Bullock passes to Knox. It's Portis, high post. To the inside. Robinson misses. Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the first one at the line is good.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller. Cody has a good chance to be the best of all 3.
And New York making a change here. Ellington's checked in. Pass to Robinson. Now Ellington. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Portis against Graham. Back to Ellington. Shot clock at 2. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's Bacon. Lays it up and banks it in. Bacon's got his first basket. Here's Ntilikina. The Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And so he hits both.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks out front, leading by a point. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Batum is out there with Rozier, and it's Bacon in at the 3 slot. So that's the Hornets 5. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. That'll put Mitchell Robinson on the line. It's on Nicholas Batum. So for the Knicks, Julius Randle comes in for Bobby Portis, and R.J. Barrett subbed in for Reggie Bullock. And the free throw, no good. Hornets trail by 3. Down low. Here's Zeller. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, when Batum spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Ntilikina kicks to Barrett. To the middle. Robinson with it. Biyombo on him. And he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Let the big man eat. Give it to Randle there, and he's locked in on scoring.
Count the basket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Zeller with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Knicks with possession here. Robinson kicks to Ntilikina. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Randle passes to Ntilikina. And again, it's New York.
I really like the rhythm Ntilikina plays with. Good at sensing when to shoot off the pass.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And here's the fast break. Randle leading it all the way. At the tip, and Robinson is right there. And now a 5-point Knicks lead.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Pass to Zeller. Here's Bacon. To the paint. Here's Biyombo. Some solid defense from Robinson.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Zeller against Randle. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shot by Zeller, no good. The Knicks leading by 7. And again, New York running the court in transition. Rozier with the steal. Here's Biyombo. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And these big shots are ones Batum hits all the time. He is so calm in these moments.
Here's Ntilikina. Rozier defending. Got a piece of it. Randle kicks to Ellington. Passes to Robinson. Back to Ellington. Shoots over Batum. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Robinson's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
1:39 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Rozier. That shot off the mark. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Randall. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Making the pass to Zeller. Robinson with the block. Here's Randall, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now an 11-point Knicks lead.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Knicks.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mitchell Robinson.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Randall kicks to Barrett. And the pass to Ntilikina. And here's Randall. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Monk, the pass to McDaniels. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Martin missing.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Hands it from downtown.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
NBA 2K TV, and happy Halloween.
We hope you are enjoying some sugar-filled fun in the neighborhood because there's a lot of competition out there.
Competition? You know who's not scared of competition? The NBA 2K League.
Yes, that's right, and they have some fun ideas to spice up this offseason and the upcoming draft.
We caught up with the community ambassador recently to get.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is D8.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Mo Harkless. Julius Randle is out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Barrett and it's Payton in at the point guard. And for Detroit, on the wings, Kennard and Snell. Christian Wood is out there with Griffin, and it's Rose in at the 1. Wood in the post, working on Gibson. And finished off by Wood.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Payton kicks to Harkless. Barrett wide open, he fires. And the 3 off target.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Randle. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Payton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Rose double-teamed. Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Pass to Harkless. Now Barrett. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. The Knicks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
He misses the free throw.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And that one is hammered home.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. New York moving it around. Barrett for 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Kennard on the wing. Back to Rose. And there's the pass to Snell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA. Stays in his lane and knocks down perimeter shots.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Reggie Bullock comes in for Harkless. And it's Ntilikina in for Elfrid Payton. Snatched away. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Rose with the ball. Griffin can't get it to go in. Knicks trail by 7. It's Randle with the drive. Here's Ntilikina. Robinson kicks to Ntilikina. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Portis comes in for Julius Randle. And Kevin Knox is subbed in for R.J. Barrett. Here's Galloway. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. A different look here for Detroit. Doumbouya is checked in for Griffin. And it's Brown in for Luke Kennard. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Maker. Misses from short range. Up top, Portis to the wing on the left. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Maker. Passes it to Galloway. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Knox. To the wing right side. Robinson finds Portis. Can't cash in from close range.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Here's Mikhailuk. No points in the game yet for him. Maker misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Knox the pass to Bullock. Back to Knox. To end the cold streak, and a strong finish with two hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Doumbouya, and the jam by Doumbouya.
This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Portis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Here's Mikhailuk. Here's Brown. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Pistons on top. They lead by 5. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it...
this game, it's a...
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Alfred Payton is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Knox in at the 3.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Now here's Doumbouya. D right on him. Robinson pulls it in. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 5. Back to Knox. From downtown. Rebounded by the Pistons. Doumbouya passes to McCray. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Now Detroit moving it up. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
Knicks trail by 9. Payton finds Ellington. Inside. Payton drives in. Can't connect from short range. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Brown. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's the lob to Portis. Dumboya with it. Now Payton defending. And the jam by Dumboya.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Nice shot by Portis. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And a new group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Ando comes in for Bobby Portis. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Kevin Knox. And Barrett subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. A minute 42 left here in the second. Randall. Wood with the block. Shots good by Gibson. Pistons leading by 7. And finished off by Wood.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And Derrick Rose said when he first attempted to come back from his injuries, he was playing revenge basketball. Now he just seems so much more at ease.
Yeah, I agree, GA. I'll tell you, he still has that competitive spirit in him. Yes, check that off. I think now he's just happier to be able to play the basketball injury-free. And to see his teammates and the league respond when he had that 50-point game, people were really generally happy for Derrick Rose.
And Gibson kicks to Bullock. And here's Barrett. Lets it go from deep. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Harkless.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Here's Rose. And that one is off. Randall with some nice D. New York's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Rose with the double team. Gibson against Griffin. Back to Randall. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
With sheer power on full display, Julius Randle can get hit and still finish plays.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Here's Galloway. He is still scoreless so far in this one. They get it again. And Griffin slams it in.
Great effort by Blake Griffin. Coaches can draw up whatever they want. Sometimes it just boils down to effort.
For 3, Barrett. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And you look at the Pistons. Shaq, how does this team take that next step to break out of the package?
He was the regular.
And that's all.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Luke Kennard out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Wood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Three-pointer. Snell kept alive. Launches it. The putback is no good. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 7-point differential. There it finds Randall. Harkless with it. Payton outside. Griffin with the steal. Outside Rose. The 15-footer. Almost, but it rolls out.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. For the Pistons, rebuild has been a dirty word. With all their injuries last season, staying in the playoff picture was out of the cards. This summer, with their highest draft pick in a decade, Motor City is hoping it will be back in the fast lane soon. Guys?
Building up that talent base. Thank you, David. 4 on the clock. Here's Wood. It's deflected.
Not a traditional rim protector. Randall gets by on effort and instinct.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Akers checked in for Detroit. Jordan McRae comes in for Tony Snell. The Knicks also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Kevin Knox comes in for Maurice Harkless. And Ellington is subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Count it.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Here's Rose. That one doesn't go. And New York will come the other way. Ellington the pass to Robinson. Now here's Barrett. To the inside. Rebounded by the Pistons. They've led by as many as 11 points. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Robinson.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
It's good.
On the drive, Von Maker with the long strides that eat up ground in a hurry.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Henson comes in for Blake Griffin. And Langston Galloway subbed in for McRae. Then for the Knicks, Portis, who's checked in for Randall. Reggie Bullock comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Wayne Ellington. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Here's Maker, and stolen by Portis. And here they come. Here's Bullock. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Harkless is checked in for New York. 1:30 left in the 3rd quarter. To the paint. Portis kicks to Robinson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. Wood, he's checked in for Detroit. Tony Snell comes in for Rose. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
He can't get that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Bullock. And that one drops. Bullock's got the lead up to 2 now for New York.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Henson.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Portis. Stolen by Henson. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Kennard. Second chance shot. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Griffin's checked in for Henson. Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. Elfrid Payton comes in for Ntilikina. For New York, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Back to Payton for 3. This is his first trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first.
I just love the way Gibson plays the game. Defensive-minded, willing to do whatever it takes. It's easy to see why his teammates respect him.
And he sinks the second. .29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down low, Harkless with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Portis. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And that's 10 points for Bobby Portis.
And you see Portis can run the floor.
Oh, what a play!
Watch your hands. Can you believe that move? That is power. That is grace. That is awesome.
Stolen away. Well, here we go with Griffin. Nobody back there. It's blocked. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pistons lead by 1. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Julius Randle. Elfrid Payton is out there with Barrett. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Gibson in at the center. They get it back. Randle. Three-pointer. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Have to block out Randle. He's an absolute beast on the offensive boards.
Double team on Rose. To the middle. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Knocks it loose. Griffin with the steal. And the pass to Wood. With the putback. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Payton passes to Randle. He dishes it to Barrett. Looking for Gibson. He gets it there. He gets it in there.
That's where you want your big man doing damage. Gibson showing his skill in the paint.
They get a hand on it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Detroit with the ball. Griffin with it. Now Payton defending. Griffin against Payton. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
I love the energy Julius Randle brings, and it's something his teammates feed off.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Griffin slams it in.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Barrett the pass to Gibson. Here's Bullock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Snell finds Rose. Pass to Kennard. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wood. Kennard's shot is off. New York trailing. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And then Randall slams it in.
Dating back to his days at Kentucky, Randall can be counted on for big buckets.
Wood can't hit. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Bullock kicks to Payton. Dishes to Gibson. That misses off the backboard.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
It's taken away by Payton. And again, New York running the court in transition. And there's Randall on the assist by Barrett. Randall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days. I will put him in the category as a clutch player. Derrick Rose delivers again.
Pass to Randall. Rose goes in. Yes!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Randall dishes to Gibson. Back to Randall. Money!
One thing we knew Randall could do entering the league, finish inside through contact.
Rose passes to Wood. It's in!
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to...
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Rose kicks to Wood. Offline with the baseline jumper. Barrett with the ball. Payton looking it over.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
And the 6'4", 185-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. Also wants to keep improving as a leader.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Recently to get all the details.
Today, I'm joined by a special guest and my man holding down the community for the NBA 2K League. He's the NBA 2K League Community Ambassador, Black Frank White. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, man, I'm happy to be here. I always love.
Let's meet your New York Knicks starting lineup. Starting at small forward.
And Dave.
Hey, Kevin, the Knicks have
a little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Beasley is out there with Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. And for the Knicks, Randall out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then it's Barrett, and it's Payton in at the point. Now, here is Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got his team on the board to start the game for the Timberwolves.
Russell in complete control that time. To score off of that drive, that's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Russell inside, covered by Payton.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Now here's Harkless to the inside. Gibson passes to Barrett from 18 feet away. No good off the front iron. First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
There's a tremendous demand in the NBA right now for the kind of build that R.J. Barrett gives you at that guard position. So sturdy, so strong, and he has a chance to be one of the best guards in the league for many years to come.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. Off target from outside. And Brent, some breathless comparisons for R.J. Barrett. People throwing out names like Grant Hill and Tracy McGrady.
I mean, that's a ton of optimism around names like that, but this young player has a drive and a will, and I think he has the kind of composure to show you what he's made of. And if it reaches anywhere near those other players, Kevin, he's going to have one heck of a career.
Payton dishes to Randall. Russell against Gibson. Inside, Barrett. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight. Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game, that's got to be a feel good.
Gibson passes to Harkless. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Beasley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Portis comes in for Julius Randle. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Harkless. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Payton. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Johnson's checked in. And that one is good by Beasley.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Ntilikina passes to Portis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Ntilikina. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Up top, Bullock. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ellington kicks to Bullock. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Robinson. Passes it to Portis. Back to Robinson. It's deflected. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Noel passes to Reed. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Knicks trail by 12. Robinson drives in. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Culver. The Timberwolves again can't hit. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Bullock. Defense is right there. To the paint. Here's Robinson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
This is what Robinson does. Puts it in when he's around the 10.
Here's Lehman. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For New York, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far. Just 25%. Bullock dishes to Ellington. Doubled by Culver. New York moving it around. Robinson kicks to Portis. Clock at 4. Here's Ellington. Trying to get open as Robinson goes back up. Can't capitalize inside. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Timberwolves ahead. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg playing with a chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Knox and Randall, they're the forwards. Payton is out there with Wayne Ellington. And it's Portis in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. A different look for New York. Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis. Harkless comes in for Kevin Knox. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Minnesota also with the sub. Okogie's checked in for Lehman. Here's Culver. The Knicks pull it in. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Randall's running. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Impactful when Randall can get out wide and run like that in the fast break.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, but he has other ways to get at you offensively.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ntilikina's checked in. Here's Russell. The shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. It's Randall with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Randall's got 6.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Here's Culver. Bucket is good. Culver's got his first bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Ntilikina passes to Randall. Pass to Barrett. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Okogie. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Here's Russell. It's rebounded by New York.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim. And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Reggie Bullock comes in for Julius Randle.
And I think D'Lo has all sorts of confidence when he has that kind of spot in his arsenal.
Harkless on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. The shot by Harkless, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. Russell with it. Guarded now by Harkless. The offensive rebound. Russell with a wide open look. Had the space there, but it's offline.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Johnson with the block.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense, why not try it on defense? James Johnson putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
Here's Russell. 1:07 left in the second quarter. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Johnson over to help. Robinson dishes to Harkless. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Johnson. Stolen by Robinson. Harkless. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Bullock. Here's Towns. Another shot. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Harkless. Kevin Knox comes in for Barrett. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Frank Ntilikina. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed's checked in. And Jake Layman subbed in for Josh Okogie. Here's Payton. Portis trying to free himself. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, some good things happening right now with Elfrid Payton being aggressive to find his way towards the rim. I like it when he attacks like this.
And he can't get the first one. That one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Stolen by Robinson. Here's Ellington. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
That'll do it for the first half. Timberwolves lead by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk. It was all about Minnesota as the game got going. Looking absolutely unstoppable off the tip, they put together a masterful 12-0 run. As the first quarter came to a close, they held a sizable 12-point lead. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Minnesota, D'Angelo Russell out there with Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And how about Towns' activity level there, sensing an opportunity and going for it on the steal.
Knicks trail by 8. Payton kicks to Gibson, and he comes up with the deuce.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got his second basket.
Well, when you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
There's the pass to Randall. Payton up top. He's guarded by Russell from deep three-point range. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Knox is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Culver's checked in. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Russell's got 8.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Payton drives in, and that one, good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Inside, here's Towns, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Payton passes to Gibson. Here's Knox. Shot clock at 6. Randall against Hernan Gomez. Barrett for 3, but they recover it. Randall passes to Knox. New York moving the ball around. Barrett with the bounce pass. Here's Randall, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
So Randall not giving up on that play, smells that one out, grabs the ball, and gets 2 more.
Russell passes to Towns. Second shot opportunity. And the shot goes in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Knicks trail by 10.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
And Gibson kicks to Barrett. Count that one.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
Here's Russell. Payton with some nice D. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles. And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Towns, the pass to Russell. That's tipped. Pass to Barrett. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, inside, Barrett fighting twice as hard, working through that contact and trying to get a shot off.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Portis comes in for Randall. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Kevin Knox. And Ellington is subbed in for Payton. Passes it to Noel. Here's Reed. Good on the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Barrett kicks to Bullock. Out left to the wing. Back to Ellington. Barrett dishes to Robinson. That one goes. Counted.
Well, he's a physical big down low, and I think he expects this kind of traffic around him as Mitchell Robinson comes through.
Here's Noel. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 7. Now here's Bullock. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pass to Noel. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Minnesota on top, up by 7. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Wayne Ellington. Portis is out there with Robinson. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Ntilikina in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Up top, Ellington. Bullock passes to Ellington. To the middle. Now here's Bullock. He's guarded closely. Portis. Johnson with the block. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Knicks. Timberwolves leading by 9. Outside, Russell. Shot, high post. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bullock with it. Russell's there. Bullock passes to Portis. Down low. And easy 2 points on the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Knicks trail by 7. To the inside. And it's Bullock missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Russell gets it to go.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
Now here's Harkless. Not a lot of room. On the wing, Ellington. Back to Harkless. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Johnson outside. Now the pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Russell, no luck. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Portis. And it goes down 2 points.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Dishes it to Robinson. Ellington, the pass to Robinson. To the middle. Lock at 6. Portis kicks to Ellington. And the shot is long. Okogie, the pass to Layman. Now, here is Russell. Ellington defending. Knicks trail by 7. And here's the fast break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6 for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Julius Randle comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Wayne Ellington.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Russell gets it to go.
Well, that's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Finished off the break. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
And so Russell hits them both. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
And both free throws good for Beasley. Knicks trail by 13. 1:12 left in the fourth. Barrett kicks to Payton. Pass to Gibson. Passes it to Barrett to stop the run. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Timberwolves.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for D'Angelo Russell.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Down low, Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And with a monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Timberwolves.
And here's Russell. Pass to Okogie. Towns up top. Back to Russell. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but
love coming on 2K TV. It's a staple in the community now. Got to be on here.
Absolutely. Love connecting with you. Love seeing competitive NBA 2K. People know it's one of my favorite things. So let's start back with last season. You had a team go undefeated in the regular season. What was that like for you guys at the league?
It was amazing to see them come together with, all.
Coming up next, the Hornets. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Devontae Graham. Bridges out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Biyombo at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Knicks, R.J. Barrett is out there with Elfrid Payton. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then it's Randall. And it's Gibson in at the center.
There's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Gibson. Back to Payton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Washington. Charlotte moving it around. It's stolen by Barrett. Floats it up for Randall. Bridges with the steal. Here's Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Well, showing off that athleticism is Bismack Biyombo. That's an easy one.
Barrett lays it up and banks it in.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
Now here's Harkless. Back to Barrett. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Randall kicks to Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot, and that one drops for him.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Bridges. Offensive rebound. Now, here's Biyombo. He's defended by Randall. Graham gets a wide open look. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We call that persistence, folks. Bismack Biyombo is a force on the offensive glass.
Offensive rebound. Gibson passes to Randall. Kicks it to Payton. The pass to Barrett. That one, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Pass to Rozier. Washington with it. In the corner, it's Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Julius Randle. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That'll be his second foul of the game. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And the Hornets making a change here. Graham's checked in, and so Bullock nails both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Graham missing. New York leading by 3. Pass to Bullock. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Portis. Back to Bullock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. Here's Portis. 2 on the clock. To the right side. Knox misses.
I mean, come on. Jack that one in the face of some strong defense. You got to think twice about that next time.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Zeller passes to Washington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Ntilikina. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Knox. Now Portis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Hornets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Now here's Graham. Tight defense on him. Bacon the pass to Washington. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Knicks out front, up by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Ante Graham is out there with Batum, and it's Bacon in at the 3. Just 2 to shoot. Was shot by Batum, no good. Here's Ntilikina. Graham defending. Ntilikina looking it over. Right side, Portis. Back to Bullock, all alone. Kept alive by New York. The second chance effort. And Portis with the layup. Portis has got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession for the Knicks. Ando comes in for Portis, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Frank Ntilikina. The Hornets also changing it up. Miles Bridges comes in for Washington. And it's Rozier in for Devontae Green. Ellington finds Payton. Here's Robinson. Back to Payton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ellington. Over Batum. The shot by Ellington, no good. Hornets trail by 4. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
For the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Barrett subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Diambo, he's checked in for the Hornets. Back to Gibson. He kicks to Ellington. Fires the 3. That shot is off. And the Hornets now going the other way. And He makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. On the wing, Ellington. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Randall passes to Gibson. No good with the layup. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Shot by Zeller, no good. The Knicks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Randall. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there.
Bridges against Randall. Here's Zeller. Biyombo kicks to Bridges. Back to Biyombo. Pass to Zeller. Second chance shot. Randall grabs the board. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Passes to Barrett. Up top, Randall. He's covered by Zeller. Payton dishes to Randall. Over Zeller. Randall no good. Charlotte trailing. And again, Charlotte one in the court in transition. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
The feed to Randall. Inside. Gibson passes to Randall. New York moving the ball around and stolen by Zeller. Fast break now for Charlotte. The shot's good from Bacon.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
New York shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Ellington kicks to Payton. In the corner, Barrett with it. Dishes it to Randall. Left side, Gibson. Shot from 12. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bridges. The pass to Biyombo. Now Rozier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Biyombo, the pass to Bridges. That's a 2 from Rozier. Not enough on that one as it misses. Knicks trail by 3. It's deflected. Pass to Ellington. Here's Randall. Here's Barrett. And he slams it down right on top of Bismack Biyombo.
Oh, my goodness. That was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
And a... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Payton is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Randall in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Rozier. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Bridges passes to Biyombo. Three-pointer, Graham. The Knicks pull it in. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Barrett makes it off the glass. Barrett's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Knicks. Hornets shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Barrett against Graham. Pass to Washington. Kicks it to Biyombo. Shoots over Portis. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Now, here's Bridges, defended by Harkless. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut to just one on the basket from Bridges.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Payton against Rozier. Payton dishes to Randall. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Hornets now. The Hornets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Right wing. Washington kicks to Graham. Jacks up a 3. And Harkless pulls it down.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Hornets trail by 3. Rozier with the ball. Now defended by Randall. And here is Bridges. 7 points in the game. He kicks it to Graham. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. And New York will come the other way.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
Well, R.J. Barrett, how about the ability to focus with the defender right in his grill? How about that finish? Woo!
Rozier, the pass to Biyombo. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Biyombo's got 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Bridges, no one around him. Again, the Hornets score.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
New York leading by 3. Payton kicks to Barrett. Rozier with the steal. Bridges with it. He's got 9. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Graham. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
That those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Portis kicks to Payton. He dishes it to Randall. Portis trying to free himself. Randall no good. Now the pass to Biyombo. And here is Rozier. Now Biyombo, defended by Portis. The kick out to Rozier. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Right back after this break. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Knicks with the lead. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Batum is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Bacon in at the 3 spot.
We know this. Taj Gibson loves getting physical. It doesn't matter how aggressive you are.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Pass to Bullock. Now, here is Robinson. New York moving it around. Knox the pass to Gibson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one, no good. The Hornets shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. The dish to Batum. Back to Washington. Bank shot, no good. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Feeds to Robinson. And stolen by Zeller. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Goes up. The big dunk at the end of the break. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Ntilikina kicks to Robinson. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Bullock. Here's Knox. Shoots over Graham. Here's Robinson. Passes it to Bullock. Here's Ntilikina. New York, no good that time either.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Batum passes to Zeller. Stolen by Robinson. There's the pass to Ntilikina. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, put that speed to work, Mr. Ntilikina, doing a nice job attacking the defense.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Graham. Outside, Batum. But they get it back. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. A nice shot by Zeller.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Ntilikina passes to Knox. And here is Gibson. He's covered by Washington. Zeller with the double team. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Bullock. The tray. Graham with the rebound. Graham's got 4 rebounds in this game. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Batum. A new 14 for Charlotte. Passes it to Bacon. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Knicks trail by 3. Here's Ntilikina. Gibson passes to Ntilikina. Back to Gibson. And the foul on Dwayne Bacon. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group in for the Knicks. Randall's checked in for Robinson. Harkless comes in for Kevin Knox. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Payton in for Frank Ntilikina. And then for Charlotte, Bridges, he's checked in for Dwayne Bacon. And it's Rozier in for Nicholas Batum. Graham, he's open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Bridges has got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
There's a fearlessness that Bridges brings to this team. He just welcomes the chance to take important shots.
To the middle. Out to the wing. And stolen by Graham. It's taken away by Payton. Here's Barrett. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Goes up again. And Gibson kicks to Barrett. Trying to get open is Randall. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And it's Rozier missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. Rozier finds Graham. Unloads from 13. And Gibson sends it down.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
Payton against Rozier.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, R.J. Barrett.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has...
So a close game sees New York take this one.
with, you know, all the elements, right? Remote gameplay, pandemic, you know, being pretty much in lockdown for such a long period of time and not really having that connection to the outside world, to still lock in and focus and really put together one of the most historic seasons in NBA 2K League history is amazing.
Recently, we had on Wizards District Gaming. They talked about their championship run. What did that mean to you guys watching this?
Hello, and a look at the starters for the Pistons. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Derrick Rose is out there with Kennard, and it's Wood in at the 5 down low. And for New York, Barrett is out there with Payton. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then it's Randall, and it's Harkless in at the 3. Now here's Rose. Pass to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Barrett. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Great activity there from Barrett. When he ups his intensity on defense, he's a difference maker.
Rose passes to Wood. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Look, a big man with major ups. I mean, Griffin wants to use his athleticism as much as possible.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And the technical free throw is good. Payton left side to the inside. It's stolen by Rose. It's tipped. Gibson with the steal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Double team on Rose. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And here is Harkless. Payton outside. Back to Harkless. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Rose. 2 points. That one goes.
Look at the muscles of Rose right there. I mean, that's just an outstanding job, accepting the physicality and pummeling his way through. Yeah, and Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said, look, if load management had been around back then, he might still be a Chicago Bull. Or even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
I mean, so experienced. I mean, tell me something Rose hasn't seen on the court. I mean, he reads the D like a book.
Harkless kicks to Payton. Pass to Barrett. Back to Payton. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Snell.
And Derrick Rose, the youngest ever MVP in 2011. And it was the subsequent year that he sustained that first knee injury.
If you think back, he was playing over 40 minutes a night on a regular basis, and their team had 2-hour practices, tough ones, on off days. And so how can you keep up that type of demand on your body? Teams now tend to be more cautious with the burden they put on players.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Griffin. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 6 points for Blake Griffin.
You don't put up numbers like Griffin unless you can finish through the contact inside.
Bullock passes to Ntilikina. They get it back. Robinson kicks to Barrett. And to get open is Robinson. Eyes it again. And there's the pass to Bullock. For 3, Barrett. Robinson finds Barrett. From past the arc. New York moving the ball around. Portis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. A junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
Here's Mikhailu. Great D that time from Portis. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Ntilikina. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Galloway deflects the pass. Maker passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's smart basketball. Maker showing nice awareness there, spotting the open man.
32 seconds left to play here in the first. Bullock kicks to Barrett. Pass to Robinson. And here's Bullock. Left side, Portis. Shot clock at 5. Yep, that one goes.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
There's Galloway. At the elbow, Griffin shoots from 12. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. That one is no good. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Left side, Portis. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Blake Griffin getting it done for the Detroit Pistons. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
On the court for the Pistons, Doumbouya is out there with McRae. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's John Henson, and it's Brown in at the 2. Back to Bullock. Now Ellington. Here's Robinson. Passes to Knox. Fires for 3. They shoot again. Now here's Ellington. Here's Bullock down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Sekou Doumbouya.
Plays with so much passion. Love how effective Portis is at drawing fouls.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
A different look for New York. Randall comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Payton in for Reggie Bullock. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Woods checked in.
Whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
Here's Brown. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Knicks take it the other way. The shot's good from Ellington. Ellington's got his first points in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The kick out to Brown. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Blake Griffin had 2 more knee surgeries last season. Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said that the year before, they rode him like a cheap horse, in Casey's words, to make the playoffs. Griffin acknowledged his load may need managing down the road, saying, "I'm a believer in science. I'm going to listen to them and let them lead the way." Guys?
Smart perspective. David, thank you.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Gibson comes in for Portis, and Maurice Harkless subbed in for Kevin Knox. And a switcher also for Detroit. Tony Snell's checked in for John Henson. The baseline J. Dumboya pulls it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's McRae. Detroit, no good that time either.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Harkless dishes to Gibson. Stolen by Dumboya. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Brown. Here's Wood. Over in the corner, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. And another shot. Dumboya can't get it to go. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Randall off with the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Up top, Ellington. He has 5. Dumboya on the double team. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Randall. Reggie Bullock comes in for Maurice Harkless. It's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Payton. Rose passes to Maker. Gibson with the steal. Bullock kicks to Robinson. Rebounded by the Pistons. One-on-one here. Maker dishes to Rose. Pass to Griffin. Back to Rose. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Well, that's the burst that fans love to see from Rose. He's got a knack for blowing by defenders.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. That's good from Gibson. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
Count it, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Barrett the pass to Gibson. Banked in off the glass. Gibson's got the game tied up here for New York.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Rose gets the bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Barrett kicks to Ntilikina. And again, New York with the triple.
And the key for Ntilikina is shooting with confidence, especially when it comes to his perimeter game.
Rose passes to Mikhailuk. The pass to Maker. Kennard with the ball. Fires from deep. Ntilikina with the rebound. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Knicks out front, up by 1. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, for the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest. And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Knicks, Harkless is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Payton. And it's Gibson in at the 5. That one falls. Randall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. The 3. Offensive rebound. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, this is what makes Randall so special. His ferocity on the boards is admirable.
Pass to Wood. Here's Snell, defended by Harkless. Back to Snell. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Good with the block. They get it back. Kennard the pass to Wood, and he makes that one. Now it's a 5-point Piston lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Rose attacking. He feeds it to Griffin. Over Randall, and Griffin with the score. The assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight. Barrett against Kennard. No one near Payton as he lets it go. The 3-pointer no good. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
New York moving it around. Randall, rebounded by Snell.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And Rose throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Here's Payton. Gibson, the second chance points on the tip in. Gibson's got 8.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Barrett for 3. Knocked away.
I don't know if it's been the main factor. This off night has definitely been one factor here.
Shots good by Kennard. Kennard's got 4 points this quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Knicks trail by 11. Barrett kicks to Gibson. Over Rhodes. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, the setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
To the paint. Here's Randall. It's not going to go for him. And it's Detroit the other way. Kennard, the pass to Wood. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And the athleticism of Griffin, just remarkable. He's fantastic at using his elevation on the glass.
Barrett kicks to Harkless. For the three. Detroit with the rebound. Wood's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Snell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Snell's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, yeah, as good as he is at creating his own shot, Kennard is also a solid distributor. Doesn't miss the open man when he spots him.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Griffin is out there with John Henson. Then there's Doumbouya. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2 guard. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it, the fast break chance. And he uses the glass on the layup. Knox has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for New York. Galloway, the pass to Mikhailuk. Portis against Griffin. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Knox. Tips it up, and Robinson is right there. Robinson's got his first points of the night.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Galloway kicks to Doumbouya. Griffin trying to get open. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Sekou Doumbouya showing flashes of his potential.
He's a rangy, high-flying small forward. He's still figuring it out, but the physical tools are off the charts.
And New York making a change here. Ellington's checked in. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Pistons. Bullock passes to Ellington. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Galloway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And in his 7th season out of St. Joe's, Langston Galloway seems to be coming into his own.
Yeah, shooting the ball with the best efficiency since he came into the association. He's bounced around, but now carving out a nice long career.
Passes it to Knox. For three, Ellington. Here's Robinson. Bullock kicks to Ellington. And the Knicks miss again. Pistons leading by 9. Pass to Wood. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
The pass to Bullock. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Knocked loose and stolen by Portis. Pass to Bullock. In the corner, Knox with it. Lets a floater go. Good on the shot. Knox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Galloway finds Wood. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Galloway, no good. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Knox, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Oh, yeah, they still got work to do, but what a job they've done to get back into this.
Knicks trail by 6. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Knox misses. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The finish throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Here's Galloway. Ellington defending. Passes it to Wood. He kicks it to Galloway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Bobby Portis.
I love seeing this from Galloway. When he forces the issue, it puts the defense in a tough spot.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And a new group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Julius Randle comes in for Portis. Harkless is checked in for Kevin Knox. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Wayne Ellington. Then for the Pistons, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for John Henson. Luke Kennard comes in for McCray. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Tony Snell. Randle on the follow.
Well, as the game tightens up, that's when Randle seems to loosen up. Big buck.
Wood passes to Galloway. The kick out to Rose. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Tony Snell's checked in for the Pistons. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Gibson passes to Randle. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good! That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
There is no noise in the stands right now.
Here's Payton. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Harkless kicks to Bullock. Here's Payton. Back to Bullock. This one for 3. Out to Payton. Lets it go with a 3. The putback. Randle on the follow.
Shouldn't be a surprise. Randle did this in Kentucky. He likes the ball in his hands when it counts. Oh, come on. Big time, big time. Rose has worked so hard to get back. He's so hungry in these late game moments.
And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean,
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony,